Hera, open a new voice log entry.
Acknowledged. Recording.
Okay. This is Captain Liv Rhodes, personal log entry for 7 of October 2126. This will be my final week aboard Kronos 2. In just a few days, I'll be leaving Saturn behind and making my way to my new assignment on Ceres. A bit odd, actually, saying it out loud. Anyway, all mining sites are running smoothly. Overnight harvest totals are a bit lower than I'd like. Oh, we had some sputtering on the number 12 RCS thruster, but Jack and I managed. Oh, Jack. Good. Hold on a tick. Hera, pause recording.
Acknowledged, Captain Rhodes.
Morning, sunshine. And how are we feeling today? Jack, are you with me? Hera, let's go ahead and run Jack's calibration program.
Acknowledged.
Right. In you go, Jack. I'll see you in a few.
Module D221. Manual dexterity. I am Hera, Central AI for the Kronos 2 Orbital Mining Facility. I will guide you through this calibration program. First, close your hand to form a fist. Now extend your index finger. Good. To proceed, use your index finger to press the hollow button in front of you. Now reach out and grab the glowing disc that just appeared. When you are ready, throw the disc into the goal in front of you. Target missed. Press the hollow button to recall the disc. Please try again. Target hit. Excellent throw. Calibration module complete. Please stand by. Module M101. Basic motor functions. Please pull the handle above you to exit the activation pod. This labor unit will guide you through the module. Now carefully follow it by pulling yourself through the environment using any solid surface. Please follow the labor unit to proceed. Please take your time and follow the guide. Now carefully pull yourself forward and release to glide to the exit. Calibration module complete. Module M205. Maneuvering thrusters. Your hands are equipped with maneuvering thrusters, allowing you to move more freely in zero gravity. Activate left thruster. Activate right thruster. Now please exit the activation pod and use your maneuvering thrusters to reach the door ahead. Thrusters can be used in short bursts or held down for continuous usage. Please press the hollow button near the door to proceed. Good. Now navigate the environment using only your maneuvering thrusters. Do not grab any surfaces during this test. Reboot initiated. Reminder, please do not touch any surfaces in the hallway. Calibration module complete. Module C-111. Communication. Your hands are equipped with maneuvering thrusters, allowing you to move more freely in zero gravity. Activate left thruster. Activate right thruster. Now please exit the activation pod and use your maneuvering thrusters to reach the door ahead. Thrusters can be used in short bursts or held down for continuous usage. Please press the hollow button near the door to proceed. Good. Now navigate the environment using only your maneuvering thrusters. Do not grab any surfaces during this test. Calibration module complete. Module C-111. Communication. We will now calibrate your communication system. When someone speaks to you, a reply notification may appear above your wrist. You may then respond by holding down the dialogue button on either hand and selecting a reply with your index finger. Hold down the dialogue button now. Input confirmed. Now hold down the dialogue button and select a reply.
Understood.
Good. Continuing calibration. Often you will have a limited time to select a reply. In these cases, silence is considered a viable option. Do you understand?
Acknowledged. I'm ready to proceed.
Understood. Continuing calibration. Now exit the activation pod and move into the room ahead. You can also initiate conversations at points of interest throughout the world. If you look at certain people or objects while you are close to them, their name will appear, and an icon will indicate that you can use the dialogue button. You may then hold down the dialogue button and select an option, just like a reply. Now start a conversation with the labor unit, and speak about the Fury transport model in this room.
A Mark I Fury transport, 1/48th scale.
Be advised, while real Fury transports can be used to travel to distant locations across the Kronos 2 station, I do not recommend attempting to ride this one.
Noted.
Please talk about the 2 points of interest in the room to continue.
Unit 42, what is your primary directive?
To assure the safety and well-being of Kronos 2 station personnel.
What is your secondary directive?
Preserving the integrity of Atlas Corporation property and equipment.
Communication system fully calibrated. Would you like to proceed to the next module?
I am not ready to leave yet.
Pausing calibration. Please speak to me again when you are ready to continue. Please speak to me when you are ready to proceed.
I'm ready to proceed.
Acknowledged. Communication system fully calibrated. Please stand by. Module A-131. Data scanner. Error. Calibration program failure. Stand by for reboot.
The directors have been pushing to make fully automated deep space mining the company's top priority. Your Echo unit is a perfect subject for our initial test runs.
This is crap. I'm 1 week from leaving, and you're just now telling me Jack's not coming.
Command wants the Echo unit to assume your duties when you leave for Sirius.
Well, how long has Command known about this?
Liv, I don't think...
How long?
Higher-ups have been discussing it for maybe 6 months.
6 months?
But the final decision didn't come down until late last week.
No, forget it. This is unacceptable.
Command's not really asking for your approval here.
Tell Command to look at our numbers. Look at our harvest totals, purity levels. Our efficiency rating jumps 3 points every quarter. Command wants to see numbers like that on Ceres? I need Jack with me.
Still calling him Jack, huh?
Well, what else would I call him?
Look, I get it. You've been working with that particular unit a while.
Okay, I see where this is going.
But it's a machine. It doesn't actually care about you. Whatever attachment you think you have with it isn't real. It's all just algorithms and subroutines.
This is different. Jack is different.
Either way, it doesn't
Olivia.
matter.
Jack? Sorry, I have to go. Kronos 2 out. Jack? What happened?
My calibration program crashed. I appear to be stuck in the activation pod.
That's odd. Your diagnostic program's never just flat out crashed before. It must have suspended the pod's release procedures.
In the event of activation pod failure, Titan Protocol recommends performing a complete power cycle of the pod, followed by a level 3 inspection of...
You're all set. Listen, about my conversation with Command, how much did you overhear?
Not much.
Well, okay. I'm just gonna put it out there. You're no longer coming with me to Ceres.
What do you mean?
The directors want you to take over my duties as commander of the station. It'll just be you and the labor units. No humans.
So this is our last week together.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Look, they just hit me with this news a few minutes ago. I mean, Command splitting us up, I never even considered it a possibility. I'm not entirely sure what to say. Except... I'm sorry, Jack.
There's no need to apologize, Olivia. While the situation is unfortunate, it's not your fault.
Come on then. No sense putting it off. Let's get our last week started. Why don't you go activate the bridge while I pull the overnights?
Copy that.
Activation panel's just over there at the forward console.
Can I help you?
You seem upset.
You're getting way too good at reading human responses, you know that.
Well, I have had a few years of practice.
Yeah, it shows.
Jack, you're blocking my view.
Did you say you wanted me to activate the bridge?
That I did. Towards the forward center console.
Your swear count is not increased for nearly 10 hours. Congratulations.
Oh, quit playing with that damn thing. I mean, shit.
Never mind. Shit. Ass. 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 Shit. Ass. 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 Shit. Damn. Shit. Damn. Ass.
Transitioning to daytime cycle.
going to miss this part. I'll get started on the morning checklist in a bit. Just give me a moment to soak in this view.
Take your time. Command splitting us up. It bothers you.
I just thought you'd be coming with me, is all.
No assignment is ever permanent. I would think you'd know that better than anyone.
Well, that's certainly true.
It is entirely possible that we will work together again sometime in the future.
Maybe. Here's hoping.
Let's get started on that checklist.
You sure? There's no rush. It is our last week, after all.
You're right. We can wait and take in the view.
For a little while, at least.
Yes, for a little while.
So, Jack, I suppose congratulations are in order.
For what?
For your promotion.
There's really no need for that.
Come on now, it's a big deal. In a few days, you'll be Captain Jack. So, congratulations, Captain Jack.
What I mean is, as an Echo unit, I hold no official rank, so technically I can't be promoted.
Right, well, that's too bad. Captain Jack has quite the ring to it.
Also, you are the only person who calls me Jack. To everyone else, I am merely Echo 1.
Is that your way of saying you're going to miss me?
I have no...
What was that? Jack, did you feel that? What the hell? Please tell me you can see that.
Affirmative, I see it.
Any idea what it is?
I'm afraid not. There are no records of any such phenomenon in the Atlas Interplanetary Database. It is an anomaly.
What the... Jack, are you alright?
I believe so.
You were glitching out.
The disturbance briefly disrupted my internal systems, but I'm not reading any permanent damage. Liv, it's possible that anomaly is not entirely stable.
You think?
Priority alert.
The holo table. Something's wrong.
I'll investigate.
Hera, initiate broad spectrum scan. Focus on the following coordinates.
Why do you find these creatures appealing?
Bulldogs are a symbol of the British spirit. We don't want to know when the odds are against us.
Ah. Sounds familiar.
Oh, shut up, Jack.
This model is meant to depict an S8 labor unit, is it not?
That's right. Why? Is something wrong with it?
It is highly inaccurate.
That's sort of the joke, Jack.
I failed to find the humor in erroneous proportions.
Of course you would.
Are you going to leave these behind?
I hadn't really thought about it. Why, do you want to keep them?
And what purpose would I have for toy dinosaurs?
Something to remember me by?
You forget my memory is archived. I can remember you anytime I wish.
Suit yourself. But it won't be the same.
loose objects should be restrained. Please keep your hands and arms in the ride at all times. Telemetry error. Compensating. Unexpected contact detected. Minor body impact detected. Hello there.
Unit 12, are you all right? Were you damaged by that pulse?
Status report. Negligible damage received to internal coolant systems. All other systems nominal. Do you
Good.
require
Proceed with your current
assistance, Echo
assignment.
1? Affirmative.
Hera, status report.
Multiple Tier 1 malfunctions detected.
Isolate and identify.
Acknowledged. Isolating. Awaiting input. Saturn Orbital Zone Beta. Orbital Mining Facility. Designation, Kronos 2. Central Mining Station. Malfunctions isolated.
That is a lot of red.
Perhaps it's not as bad as it looks.
Ground fault recorded in the cargo bay. Possible circuit overload. Reading marked temperature increase in the core containment chamber. Lockdown procedures in effect. Power failure reported in primary oxygen garden. Emergency failsafes triggered.
What, that's it? That's all we've got to go on?
Hera, can you give us an in-depth scan of each affected area?
Negative. Unable to establish communication with cube satellites.
Wait, we lost the CubeSats? How the hell did we... forget it. Let's just have a look for ourselves. Where are you little bugger? Ah, here we are. Jack, could you do us a favor and scan this CubeSat?
I'll need to calibrate my scanner first. Stand by. It'll only be a moment.
Module A-131. Data Scanner. Your scanning tool allows you to collect data on anything in the environment. Please exit the pod to begin calibrating it. Please follow me to the disk spawner at the back of the room. Now activate your scanner by pressing the button on top of your hand. Both of your hands have this functionality. Good. Now aim the scanner at the I/O port on the disk spawner and hold the trigger to initiate a scan. After scanning something, its name will appear next to your hand on the scanner's data tab. To see the results of your scan, grasp the tab and pull it away from your hand. Pull the data tab now. Excellent. Use the button on top of your hand to deactivate the scanner now. Good. To complete this module, gather scan data on 5 other materials or objects. Four scans remaining. You must scan additional objects or materials to complete this calibration module. Initiating human sarcasm. I thought we were friends, Echo 1. 3 scans remaining. You must scan additional objects or materials to complete this calibration module. 2 scans remaining. One scan remaining. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
All set?
Scanner fully calibrated.
Heads up.
Give that CubeSat a scan. See if you can work out what's wrong with it.
Scan complete.
Right. Well, what's the story?
According to these readings, something was disrupting the CubeSat's ability to communicate with the rest of the sensor network.
Was?
My scanner appears to have reset the CubeSat's transmitters and restored the connection.
Oh, well, problem solved. All you have to do is find and scan every last CubeSat we have scattered across the entire facility.
Sounds like fun.
Of course, it would to you. I'll send an objective to your ARM computer, but consider it low priority for now.
Objective received.
Right then, on to the real problems. What do you think? What's next?
Hera, status update on your scan of the anomaly.
Scan currently 3% complete.
3%? What's the problem?
The sensor network is attempting to perform a full spectrum scan of an unknown entity. It might take a while.
Lovely. Well, in the meantime, we've got 3 Tier 1 malfunctions that need our attention. What do you say we get started on those repairs?
Good idea.
I'll need a few minutes to pull today's command codes off my console. You can just keep yourself occupied till then, I'm sure.
Of course. I'm still not certain how these are used. Do you think you'll visit Earth now that you've been transferred to the inner planets?
I've thought about it. Be nice to finally see London.
Where your parents are from.
Right. My father never could stop singing its praises. He never called it by name, though. It was just the city. As though it were the only one that had ever existed.
Based on the wear of this brush head, you should have replaced it several days ago.
Yes, thank you, Jack. Would you like to create a dental care schedule for me while you're at it?
Very well. Setting reminder for...
Joking, Jack. Joking.
These patches are from Liv's previous missions. Looks like she'll need a new plaque for the Kronos 2 mission. Olivia and her family. She doesn't like to talk about this photo. These are all items I've given to Liv. She appears to have kept them in excellent condition. Play. Stop. There will be no use for this equipment once the station is fully automated. My own motor functions do not atrophy. Ready when you are.
Come on then. Let's go sort out those malfunctions. Not the best way to start our last week. Don't believe we've ever seen this many malfunctions all at the same time.
We've also never had an unidentified spatial anomaly suddenly appear directly off our port bow.
It's a day of firsts, really.
You do realize it's possible we just made a groundbreaking scientific discovery.
Well, let's not go writing our Nobel acceptance speeches just yet. Well, at least, not until we're certain the station isn't going to fall apart.
The bioregeneration systems in this sector are still functional. These samples are in no danger. Hopefully the flora in the oxygen garden are also unharmed. An encrypted audio file. Curious. When the anomaly scrambled the CubeSat, it inadvertently connected them to a secure Atlas Corporation network. If I scan more of them, I may be able to crack the encryption.
What the?
Warning, unsecured cargo in the hold.
Yeah, that much I worked out. Can you tell me why we have unsecured cargo in the hold?
Negative.
Okay, well, we might want to look into that. All right, Jack. Looks like there's a lot to do this morning.
Any priority alerts?
Well, it'll be your station soon. What problem do you want to tackle first?
Send the data to my ARM computer. I'll have a look. Let's see.
Take a look at your objectives on your ARM computer and let me know which one you want to address first.
Let's investigate the temperature spike in core containment.
Okay, follow me.
Find anything?
Nothing conclusive. Your body is radiation hardened.
Care to take a look inside?
I'll see what I can ascertain.
Hera, disable all containment safety protocols and unseal the hatch.
Acknowledged. Awaiting manual operation.
Head on in. I'll see you on the other side. You'll need to seal yourself in before we can expose the cause, Jack.
I should finish calibrating my radiation shield before we continue.
Acknowledged. Standing by.
Module A, 251. Radiation shield. Your scanner can detect hazardous radiation fields capable of damaging you. Please activate your scanner and use it to assess the irradiated area ahead. Your scanner places tracking points that display the area's radiation level. When you are ready to proceed, please exit the activation pod. Your radiation shield will protect you for a limited time. A shield meter is located on both of your wrists below your ARM computer. You can use this to monitor your shield levels. Now please use your scanner to find the least hazardous route through the room and reach the exit. Higher levels of radiation will drain your shield faster. The radiation monitor on your wrist displays the radiation level of your current location. Please keep it in mind. Use your scanner to navigate the radiation field and make it to the other side. If your shield is depleted, your body will suffer irreparable damage. Please be careful. Shields at 30%. You can draw energy from induction panels to replenish your radiation shield. This module will complete when your shield is fully recharged. Please pull the handle toward you to begin recharging. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
Radiation shield fully operational.
Copy that. Let's get started by opening the core enclosures. The code is 5826.
Authorization accepted. Warning. Radiological activity detected.
Well, that explains the temperature spike.
At least one of the fusion cores is leaking radiation.
Your scanner should help you zero in on the source. Fairly active. Not a bad starting point. Keep looking in that area. Not getting any warmer. Try scanning in another direction.
Shields at 95%.
Nice shot. I'd say that warrants a closer look. I'll activate the I/O port so you can scan it to open the enclosure.
Enclosure unlocked.
You'll need to scan the individual cores to determine which is causing the problem.
Microfractures in the fuel assembly. Radiation at unsafe levels.
That could contaminate the entire fuel reserve. We'll need to jettison the core. To unlock it, enter 6102 at the central console.
Core released.
Bring it to the disposal conduit at the bottom of the chamber. Once you open the conduit, you'll need to seat the core into the launch tube and use the lever to eject it. Keep an eye on your shield levels while you're in transit.
Emergency disposal conduit online. Fusion core marked for disposal. Stand by. Awaiting manual confirmation. Radioactive material jettisoned.
The area is still irradiated.
There has to be another damaged core. Check the other enclosures.
I'll keep looking.
A second hotspot. I'm activating the I/O port so you can check the enclosure.
This core is similarly damaged.
Bloody hell. It has to go. Punch in 7641 at the central console to unlock it. Same routine here. Run it to the disposal conduit and jettison the core.
Emergency disposal conduit online. Fusion core marked for disposal. Stand by. Awaiting manual confirmation. Radioactive material jettisoned.
Radiation. Levels returning to normal.
Thank God for that. Looks like we live to fight another day. Let's shut the enclosures so we can get you out of there. Re-enter the code in the center console. 5826.
Core containment re-engaged.
You're looking a bit worse for wear. Maybe you should use your ARM computer to upload to another shell?
Initiating manual reboot.
Reboot initiated.
Jack! I'll meet you on the other side, by the hatch. Looking sharp, Jack. Did you get dolled up for me?
I know you like it when I look my best.
Such a gentleman. Chamber temperature is back within normal limits. Nice job in there, Jack.
Thank you.
Well, there's still the ground fault in the cargo bay and the power failure in the oxygen garden. What's next on the agenda?
Let's fix the power failure in the oxygen garden.
Okay, follow me. Yes, Jack? Looks like the power failure knocked out the door to the oxygen garden. I'll pull the manual release. And of course, the access panel is stuck. Jack, I think you're going to have to cut through.
I'll need to calibrate my reactive cutter first.
Right. Considering the power outage, let's also calibrate your entry light. Did you throw that on purpose?
Please initiate manual input on your ARM computer. Module A-901. Reactive cutter. Please exit the activation pod and proceed to the door ahead. Activate your reactive cutter by pressing the glowing touch point on the underside of your wrist. Highlighting cuttable surface. Use the reactive cutter to cut through the highlighted brackets. Cutter functionality test complete. Lift open the door to proceed. Highlighting cuttable surface. Use your reactive cutter to cut out a portion of the highlighted panel. Once you have cut away enough of the panel, press the hollow button to complete this calibration module. Calibration module complete. Please stand by. Module H-144. Helmet visor. You can open and close your helmet visor by pressing the button on the left side of your helmet with your index finger. Please open your helmet visor now. Now please exit the activation pod and proceed to the room ahead. Enter the room ahead to continue. You can activate your headlamp by pressing a button on the right side of your helmet. Once your headlamp is on, shine it on my location. Well done. I am moving to new coordinates in the next room. Find me and shine your headlamp on my location. Please proceed to the next room. Excellent. Please press the button on the right side of your helmet to turn off the headlamp and complete the module. Calibration module complete.
Reactive cutter and headlamp calibrated successfully.
Copy that. Cut through the access panel so we can pull the door release handle. Excellent, follow me. Let's get started. Oof. Hope you're not afraid of the dark. Can you use your headlamp to help me find the electrical grid maintenance panel?
Affirmative.
Turn your headlamp on, Jack. It's pitch dark in here.
Mind pointing that somewhere else?
Jack? The headlamp?
I'm starting to crack the encryption. If I find more CubeSats, I should be able to save the completed audio file to my ARM computer. That will let me share any files I find with Liv once I've gathered enough information. Olivia, I've located the maintenance panel.
Perfect. Keep your light on it for a moment while I remove the cover. Heads up, Jack. Coming through. Looks like we've got some fused wiring.
Status report?
The short caused a full system crash. We'll need to reset each of the environmental controls. Can you find the emergency junction while I sort out this mess?
Do you require assistance?
With this? No, this shouldn't be a problem. In training, we had to do this in vacuum conditions. I'll take a few Tier 1 malfunctions any day.
I've reached the junction cover. Did you bring a spanner?
Just cut through the bolts. We can deal with the cleanup after we figure out what's wrong with the station.
Affirmative. Going hot. Electronic interface. I'll need to use my scanner to link up with the I/O port. Emergency power online.
The backup conduit only has enough juice to diagnose one system at a time. Go ahead and get started when you're ready.
I'll need to cut the bolt off this cover, too. The O2 mixture is off. I'll need to adjust the levels of atmospheric exchange.
Careful with that, Jack. One of us still has to breathe the air here for the next few days.
These controls adjust the balance between oxygen output and CO2 capture.
The air composition needs to stay balanced, Jack.
Bioregenerative systems calibrated.
CO2 capture optimized for both plant and mammalian passengers.
Mammalian, huh? How flattering.
Apologies, Liv. I didn't mean to sound clinical.
Once I'm gone, you'll probably be able to shut down this part of the room.
I think I'll keep it, actually, to add color.
Jack, you aren't starting to enjoy botany, are you?
Is that unusual?
Depends who you ask.
Use the junction to select another system.
Liv, this airlock has been inoperable for 57 days.
And when that hits 64 days, it'll no longer be my problem.
You mean it will be my problem?
Heavy is the head that bears the crown, Jack.
The helium-3 containers seem undamaged.
Good. We've never dropped a quota and we're not going to start now. There are still repairs to do, Jack. Only a lazy astronaut leaves a job half done.
The irrigation system is powered on. I should check the pressure levels. The alert must have shut down water flow to the hydroponic systems.
It's designed to seal the main reservoir in case of a breach. You'll need to pump the handle to restore pressure to the plumbing.
Water flow restored.
Irrigation system within operating parameters.
Good. That should help keep the plants healthy. That's 2 down. Let's tackle the last system.
I've already recalibrated the atmospheric exchange. The transformer can't form a complete circuit.
We probably need to realign the coils. Run a scan to confirm.
The coils have been damaged.
Shit. Unlock them so we can get a closer look.
Conversion coils unlocked.
As long as we can still form one complete row, we should be able to get the transformer back online.
Power current stabilized.
Conversion process successful. Current strong.
Nice job. Once I finish replacing these wires, we should be able to get the lights on. Hera, verify all Oxygen Garden subsystems.
Subsystems within normal parameters.
Right, I'm about done here. Do you see the access panel near me?
I see the access panel.
Good. You'll need to wait and throw the main breaker on my mark. Got it?
Acknowledged. I will await your command before throwing the breaker. Removing utility cover. Please stand by.
I've got to pump the primer handle before you throw the breaker. Let me know when you're ready and I'll count us down.
On your command.
Acknowledged. Throw the switch in 3, 2, 1. I'm clear.
Oxygen Garden operational. Environmental control systems restored.
That's one more system we don't have to worry about.
Hopefully it stays that way.
Don't jinx it, Jack. There's no wood to knock on around here. Guess that means we're on the way to the ground fault in the cargo bay. Follow me, Jack. One of the cargo banks must be malfunctioning. We probably blew a fuse. I'd start by checking the fuse compartment at each cargo bank. Hera, unlock them, please. Just don't pull any good fuses, or we'll have loads more cleanup to do.
The fuse looks intact. Power flow stable. Current looks stable. No problems here.
Keep looking. Something went wrong in here.
Something's interrupted the power flow. Probably warrants a closer look. I think I've located the problem. This lever locks the cargo in place in case of a power failure. This fuse is blown. We'll need a replacement.
Affirmative. Wait there, I'll bring you a new one from the supply drawers. This should do it.
Thank you.
Got you covered.
Power flow restored. Maglocks coming online.
Copy that. Go ahead and secure the cargo.
I should put this away. Strong contact from the maglocks. That's one down. Standard Atlas Corporation cargo containers, magnetically secured. Liv, what is this model doing here?
Did something knock that loose? I was going to pack it up so I could take it with me to Ceres. I'll get to it at some point. Eventually. Probably.
I'll set a reminder. Just one more to go. Cargo secure.
Let's lock the system down to make sure this doesn't happen again.
I'll throw the lockdown lever.
Lockdown engaged.
Thanks, Jack. I feel better already. Let's move on, shall we? All right, that ought to do it. We're all set. Hey, Jack. High five. Me? What did I do? Oh, fine. Be that way. Well, thanks for your help regardless.
That's what I'm here for.
And here I thought it was to keep me from going round the bend.
I chose to abandon that directive some time ago.
Shut up. That's not funny.
Captain Rhodes, full spectrum scan of the anomaly is complete.
All right, Hera. Push the results to the holo table in the EVA staging area.
Acknowledged.
Come on, Jack. Let's go have a look at the results. Maybe we'll learn something useful about this anomaly of ours.
That does seem likely, considering we currently know nothing at all.
Suppose I can't argue with that.
An early Christmas present. Who is this from?
Titan Command sent it. They send one to every officer assigned to a remote station.
Why do they do that?
To remind us of civilization, I suppose. Some people don't take well to the isolation. It can be taxing.
Solar panels like these help provide power to the mining equipment across the facility. Standard practice for stations of this size. This device is designed to purge high levels of radiation. Hopefully, we never have to use it.
Okay, Jack. Let's see what we have.
Hera, Status report.
Status green. All systems nominal.
Well, that's good news. But what about our anomaly? Where is it?
Hera, display the anomaly's current location.
Acknowledged.
Ah, there we go. Wait, hang on. Hera, is this image to scale?
Affirmative.
So the anomaly has increased in size.
Not a good sign. Let's get a closer look. Okay, let's see.
Curious.
I can't make head nor tail out of any of this data. What about you?
The data appears to have been corrupted somehow.
It's the same for all the readings. Spectrometer, interferometer, LiDAR. All rubbish.
Interference from the anomaly must be disrupting the transmission signal.
So, our sensor network is useless. What now?
I'll exit the station and investigate the anomaly up close.
Absolutely not.
If I use my scanner, I can bypass the sensor network. I'll be able to examine the data in real time.
We've seen what that thing can do to your systems. What if you get shut down out there?
I'm specifically designed for operation in hazardous environments. It only makes sense. Besides, we need to determine the nature of this anomaly. And I suggest we do so quickly.
Okay. Okay, well... no sense wasting any more time then. Let's get you into the airlock, sharpish.
Caution. Airlock opening.
Don't worry, Liv. I'll be fine.
I know. I just wish we had another option. Well, no sense in putting it off. Let's get you out the airlock.
Hera, I have a question.
Proceed with inquiry, Echo 1.
What are my odds of successfully analyzing the anomaly?
Probability unknown. Probability of Echo 1 critically damaging its hardware or software in the process, 93.2%.
You could have kept that to yourself. Liv is waiting for me to enter the airlock.
If you're going out there, you'll need an EVA rig. There should be some inside the airlock. Just take one off the rack. You'll need to secure the rig to your back.
EVA rig secured. Initializing advanced movement systems. Stand by for calibration. Module M201. Primary boosters. Your EVA pack allows you to boost forward in the direction you are looking. When you are ready, please exit the activation pod and use your EVA boost to reach the console ahead. Well done. Please press the hollow button to continue. Now boost to the end of the hall before the walls close in on you. Multiple boosts may be required. Excellent. Module M116. Braking thrusters. This module will calibrate your braking thrusters, which allow you to stop in place without grabbing any surface. Please exit the activation pod and proceed to the room ahead. Please proceed to the next room. There are 2 target zones in the next room. Please boost into one of the zones and use your braking thrusters to come to a full stop. Success. Now, use your braking thrusters to stop inside target zone B. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
EVA rig fully functional, ready to disembark.
Copy. Airlock controls unlocked. Pull down on the handle to close the inner door. Once the inner door is sealed, you're clear to cycle the airlock.
Inner bulkhead sealed.
Once the airlock is cycled, head outside and make your way to the anomaly. Get a scan if possible, but don't put yourself at any unnecessary risk.
Understood.
I'm going back up to the bridge. I can keep a better eye on your status from there. Keep this comm channel open. Maintain constant contact.
Copy that.
Depressurization
Jack?
complete.
Yes.
Ready for EVA departure.
Be careful out there.
Don't worry, Liv. I'm sure it'll be no problem.
Isn't that what we always say right before there's a problem?
Exiting port side airlock.
Copy. There should be a Fury transport docked just outside the airlock. Should take you straight to the anomaly. You'll need to run a diagnostic check before you can take off.
Understood.
Jesus, Jack. Are you alright?
Affirmative. Minor disruption.
I think those disturbances might actually be electromagnetic pulses. You might not be able to scan the anomaly up close, but I think we can reconfigure a geological sensor to do the trick.
How so?
Well, if we can use it to read fluctuations in the magnetic field, we should be able to get a look inside. There's just several problems.
Go on.
I've got failures all over the facility. For this plan to work, we'll first need to clear up some problems in the container field, the primary dig site, and the processing line.
Send the details to my ARM computer.
Done. Let me know when you arrive at the sites.
This unit is not a transport.
Athena, bring up the next candidate, please.
Echo Program Candidate number 37. Lieutenant Rhodes, Olivia J.
Now this one's promising. Accepted into the USN Aerospace Academy at 16. Exemplary marks in engineering, geology, robotics. Elite stuff. All the versatility you could want in an astronaut. The USN even approached her for the Pythias initiative, but she declined. Well, not interested in leaving the solar system, I guess. And her psych profile. She's right on the money. Took some prying, but the interviewer got her to open up about her family. The younger brother, Jackson. You could tell they were close. Probably had to look after him a lot with 2 scientists for parents. That's just what we need for Echo 1. She's perfect.
Prep for RCS thruster calibration. Please hold on to the railing for the duration of the test flight. Initiating RCS thruster test. In 3, 2, 1. RCS thruster check complete. Proceeding to primary thruster calibration. Reminder, please hold on to the railing. Igniting primary thrusters. In 3, 2, 1. Fury transport calibration complete. You may now proceed with normal transportation operations. Press the holo button to activate the navigational controls. Select your destination. Destination, primary dig site. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Approaching primary dig site.
Any sign of activity? The whole site's gone dark. We need the comms array there to boost the data buffer from our sensor sweep.
All systems appear offline. Emergency lighting only.
Damn. Well, clearly something went wrong here.
I'm sensing a pattern.
No kidding. That should be the new Kronos 2 mission patch. Just something went wrong. In big, bold letters. Anyway, better get to it. Let me know what you find.
Warning. Hazardous levels of radiation detected.
Right on cue.
I'll try to get the site's radiation dampener online.
Good idea. Make sure to check its backup power supply. It may have a dead battery.
This battery socket should provide backup power to the dampening field, even if the main generator is offline. This radiation dampener will allow me to safely investigate the dig site, but I need to reactivate it first.
Shields at 30%.
The Fury transport should have an induction panel where I can recharge. Battery removed. It's definitely depleted.
Well, that explains that. Your Fury transport should have a spare you can replace it with.
Reboot initiated.
The backup battery should be on the aft of the transport.
There should be a fresh battery at the Fury transport, Jack.
Shields at 95%.
That's way too much radiation, Jack. We'll need to activate the dampening field before you can safely investigate that area.
Shields at 50%.
Battery acquired.
Shields at 95%.
Power restored. I should be able to turn the dampener on now. Dampener online. Geiger readings nominal.
Nice job. That should buy you some time. If the dampener goes down again, you can recharge the battery back at the Fury.
I've located the site's labor units. They're unresponsive.
Damn. Try giving them a scan. Maybe that'll tell us what went wrong.
Broad spectrum lattice displacement. These labor units have suffered catastrophic radiation damage.
And all without setting off a radiation alarm or abandoning the site. It must have been sudden. Can you get a scan of the generator core as well? That's the most likely culprit. Based on the radiation, I bet that generator has a damaged core. Look for a maintenance panel that you can cut open.
Maintenance panel removed.
How's it look?
The main reactor appears to be intact, but the fuel rod is partially melted.
Damn it. Better jettison it then. It may be good to scan it first, though. The data could prove useful.
Severe thermal damage detected. Main fuel supply depleted.
Depleted? Helium fusion rods can last a century. How could it discharge that much energy so quickly without exploding? Better jettison it, Jack.
Security brace disengaged. Fuel rod jettisoned. Generator systems offline.
Radiation dissipating. That core seems to have been the only source.
Good work. Now just get the generator a new fuel rod and re-engage the locking mechanisms. There should be a spare in the site's core enclosure.
New core acquired. Returning to the generator.
New fuel element accepted. Please re-engage safety protocols. Control rods engaged. Fusion reaction initiated. Please initiate a manual reboot. Connection with primary dig site re-established.
Excellent. I pulled a few labor units out of mothballs to mount the antenna while you finish the repairs. You'll need to assemble them before you move on. A Fury transport should arrive with them shortly. data from your scans is bizarre. This sort of erosion... How could it have happened instantaneously?
Could the radiation have corrupted the data?
Possibly. But that can't be the only factor. This anomaly isn't just a mass of radiation. There's more to it than that. I'm certain now.
Labor unit online. Proceeding with primary assignment. Labor unit online.
Labor units
Proceeding
online.
with primary
With them
assignment.
managing the data flow, you'll be free to operate the sensor once we're ready to scan.
You mean until something goes wrong?
I figured that went without saying. Okay, good start. We still need to find out what happened on the processing line and at the container field. Let me know when you find out more. Oh, and Jack, if you have a moment, search the primary dig site for another labor unit. I'm getting a signal from one nearby and we could use the extra set of hands.
These solar panels should be providing the site with backup power. The anomaly must have damaged them.
They might not have the wattage to operate the comms array anyway. We barely get enough solar energy here to power the comstat, let alone a whole dig site.
My sensors are picking up a signal from deeper inside this cave. Something's damaged this labor unit. Perhaps I can repair it. Repairs complete. Unit 38, are you operational?
Affirmative. I feel lovely. Just lovely. How are you?
You have definitely sustained internal damage.
Negative. This unit is operating at 10,000% efficiency. As you can see, the bridge is in excellent condition.
This is a cave.
Negative, negative, negative. This is the bridge. I recommend you schedule yourself for maintenance, Echo 1. You are being very negative.
Liv, I've found the missing labor unit near the primary dig site and... well, it's disoriented.
What the hell do you mean by that?
Is that Captain Rhodes? Are you speaking to Captain Rhodes? Please tell her that I am nearly finished clearing her browsing history, as requested.
Maybe you should just leave it alone for now.
That may be for the best.
That fuel rod was completely inert. It should have been good for another century before it burned out. Something very strange is going on here.
You